I want to talk to you about my mother because I'm going to cook one of her many signature dishes. I'm going to give you a modern version of cooking her bitter melon cooked in black bean sauce. It was one of the family favourites, and my mother used to cook it whenever the bitter melon was in season. The family established a fruit and vegetable shop in Karori, and my mother learned enough English to be able to serve customers in the shop. Here's a photo of us, my mother, me and my brother, one of my two brothers, in Lambton Quay in Wellington. My mother's hard work, she actually ran the business independently of her husband, and she was very successful, did it profitably, and the proceeds of that profit funded my education and my brother's education. And my mother had very high expectations of our schooling. We had very little leisure time living behind and above the shop, and when there was free time, my mother would get together with her Chinese friends in the community, and they would spend the whole weekend cooking up a storm. And before coming to New Zealand, my mother had no cooking experience at all. In Hong Kong, home cooking was something done by the amas employed by the family. Mum was what you would call middle class in Hong Kong. So I recall in those cook fests of my mother's, I recall my role. I was assigned the job of cleaning up, and I didn't bother to observe how the dishes were prepared and cooked. Consequently, my taste buds were the only means of recollecting the dishes of this delicious food when I moved away from home. I hankered after my mother's cooking, but there was by that time no means of getting the recipes. So I took for granted the lovely cooking, home cooking that my mother provided.